I'm Andrea Doyle, workplace mediator and conflict manager. In this post, I'm talking about a story that I recently heard of how a workplace conflict was managed. There had been two people in the workplace who'd not been getting on for a number of months, and finally the rest of the team had started to make complaints about their behaviours. So the strategy that was employed in this situation was that one of the employees was moved to another area. End of support. End of story. Would you do this to manage workplace conflict? Would you like to be in the team that received this new employee who's come along with some conflict left unresolved and unmanaged? What do you think they've learnt from their experience? And what lessons have others in the workplace learnt from that experience? Why their manager thought that separating the two without any other type of intervention or any other strategy, why they thought this was a good idea is still beyond me. It's similar to a cyclist going to visit a doctor, and the cyclist appears with two broken bones in one arm. And they say to the doctor, "Doctor, can you please take one of these broken bones out of my left arm and put it in my right arm?" Now, what do you think the doctor's going to say about that? First of all, the pain is being spread across the body. But then the doctor's probably going to start by asking with a few questions. So, how did the bones get broken in the first place? And then educate the cyclist on how to be safer when riding next time they're out on their bike. So, if it's good enough for a doctor to be able to treat a cyclist in this manner, then it's good enough for a manager to treat their employees in the same way. So, instead of just separating the problem and moving her further around the business, let's start by asking some questions. When did the conflict start? How did the conflict start? What have been some of the contributors to the conflict escalating? If you're in a position where you're the manager responsible for looking after people, then it's important that you have a variety of strategies at your disposal that you can use when conflict occurs in the workplace. Managing conflict could look something like this. Firstly, meet with each person one-on-one and have a chat with them to find out what's been going on from their perspective around the conflict. Secondly, if it's suitable, an option that you have is to bring them together in a mediation. Now, in a mediation, the participants get to talk about what's happened in the past and what's currently happening, but the important aspect of when they leave a mediation is that they know how they're going to work together again in the future. Now, if something like a mediation does go ahead, then you can follow that up with step number 3, which is, again, one-on-one meetings with each of the people and find out where are their skill gaps in relation to managing themselves and others in conflict, and then come up with some strategies that will help close those skill gaps. So next time they come across conflict, they'll be able to better manage themselves as well as others who are involved. It's important when you manage conflict that you look for short and long-term solutions to manage the conflict now, but also to develop your people and provide a positive, safe workplace for all. And who wouldn't want that? If you would like support in managing conflict between 2 or among 10 people in your workplace, then contact me by phone or email. Helping employees in conflict plan a positive way forward is great for them, great for you, and great for the business. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.